All right, we're live. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Saturday morning. I'm excited to do this because we haven't been able to do the Saturday morning lives in a while because typically my lady friend is over. But this weekend she's coming over later in the morning, so we get to do the live. What's up, Bluetooth? Tim, Don, Dana, Marco, Shady, Skull. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? What's happening? Man, it's kind of frustrating. I don't know how familiar any of you are with the Reddit knife swap, but if you see a post and a knife that you want, um, you put YOLO in the comments, and that means like, I get it, I'm first, it's mine, right? So I just YOLO'd a knife, but the guy's like, hold on, let me reply. So I YOLO this knife, and there were no other YOLOs in the comments, so I'm like, sick, I'm first. I get it, right? So I messaged the guy, and he's like, the YOLO's not really what it used to be. He's like talking in the chats about people working out a deal, you know. So a lot of times, what people will do, instead of just saying YOLO, I want it, they'll message the person and try to work out a deal, like hit them up and be like, hey man, would you take, $50 less, or are you into a trade, or all that, to kind of like try to work out a deal. So he has other people trying to work out deals with him, but I'm like, man, I put the YOLO though, like it should be mine, right? Even though other people hit you up first, there's I guess it's not going to make sense if you don't know about the knife swap and how it works, but anyways, we'll see. It was a really good price on a user Norseman, so I really want it. Cross your fingers. It's actually not fake. I moved. This is my new house. Thanks. Yeah. I took piano lessons when I was young, and I hated it at the time. But now I wish I had done more. I wish I had kept with it because I really like piano. If you guys have ever seen a really good piano virtuoso, it is fucking incredible how fast they are, and this like they don't even need to look. They're just hitting the right notes, not even looking. It's like insane. How many keys there are? Bonkers. It's Gene Hackman's house. My piano channel. Yeah, I should start a piano channel. Yeah, I agree. And it does on mine too. I was in that same situation. Someone had hit me up and was like trying to work out a deal. While he was doing that, someone else YOLO'd the post, and I had to tell him like, "Hey man, you got YOLO'd. I'm sorry." What's up, Tom? What's up, Drewski? Last girlfriend was a professional pianist. That's cool. Did she serenade you? Piano's so beautiful too, man. Just a beautiful instrument. The only uh, instruments I can play is guitar, and since I play guitar, I can play bass, kinda. Um, and I'm an okay drummer. Not good by any means, but I can keep a beat and do some simple little fills, you know. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, I really want one. I just want to have the whole Grimsmo collection, really. Um, I want the new Fiel. That's they're actually just starting to make now production versions or production. They're starting to produce them, is what I'm trying to say. They're out of like the prototype phase. They have it nailed down, and they're like, okay, we're making them now. So that's really exciting. Kingdom Armory Mini Rogue. No, I do not. Skin flute. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that too. Oh, that's cool, man. I like it. Did you get it new? They have them just sitting on the Grimsmo site. You can just go buy one. They have a couple on there. Kingdom. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the Kingdom Armory. I also got an email about the Brown Knives pre-order that's happening this morning at 10 a.m. He's good. He's taking pre-orders for a Cortex XL and the Mini FSDI. I was really tempted, but I can't, man. I just can't. I really do want a Mini FSD though. But what you gonna do? You can't have everything. The Mini Rogue. Yeah, I've never seen this thing before. Is it sharing? What's going on here? Share screen. Allow. Oh, there we go. Production Mini Rogue. Yeah, I've never seen this. Since it says production, I'm guessing that there was custom versions at some point. Maybe not. Interesting for sure. I know, that's the other thing, is he says it's probably going to be the last one. Very tempting. 5 months. Right on, man. Awesome. Congrats, man. We've got a couple people had their first rosies recently in the members group. Congratulations. What do you think? Lammy is great, man. It's no Rosie. The Rosie's still king in my book, but it's great. I do not like the finish on the titanium. It's some kind of blasted finish, and I don't like it. I'll go into it more in the full review video. Yeah, I was doing the same thing, man. So tempting. I've also been tempted by these recent Hinderer hollow ground slicers that they've been dropping. I was so close to getting a hollow ground slicer Jurassic yesterday. I've never tried a hollow ground slicer from Hinderer, so I haven't measured them. I don't know actually how thin they're ground. If I were to guess, I would say it's thinner than normal, but probably not crazy thin because it's Hinderer. But yeah, if you want a slicey Hinderer, this is your best bet. It's a grind. It's one of their grinds. So they do the slicer grinds on multiple models. But I believe this is the first time that they've done a hollow slicer. I could be wrong. Is it possible to get it back to just like raw titanium after it's been blasted like this? That's what I want. I just want it plain raw. Let's look at the Jurassics. I think the Jurassics are not. Well, I know Jurassics are not as popular as their other models. I think people think they look ugly, and I get it. They're kind of like more stumpy, but man, they look so ergonomic. Like I bet they just melt in your hand. That little hump right here that kind of sits in the palm area is going to be really comfortable. And I honestly like the look of it, man. I really do. It's a little smaller than the XM18. It's a 3.3-inch blade instead of 3.5. I really think it's a pretty good looking knife. I'm kind of talking myself back into it now. If I don't get that Norseman on the swap, I might do it. Sand it. It's just the look. Like it looks different than their other grinds, and it's thinner. It's just what they call a regular flat grind, I guess. I'll bring up a photo. It'd be great if I could have a photo of all of them together. That would be awesome. Hinderer different blade grinds photos. Maybe we'll get lucky here. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think so. But this is, let's see. There we go. This is the slicer grind. It's just a flat grind, and it kind of slopes, like it's kind of goes up from the plunge grind, kind of slopes up this way. It's not a full flat. And then they have the Spanta, which is the worst, which is a cross between a spear point and a Tonto. This was actually my first Hinderer. Before I had it reground, it was a Spanto. And it's just so insane thick. Where it transitions to like the Tonto area, it's like 30 thousandths or something wild up there. I don't really like it very much at all. New member Drewski. What? Now it says, what? What's going on? Did you just re-up or something? Yes, this is my new place. Pretty nice, huh? All that YouTube money. Oxide glass will give you what you want. We'll give you what you got. Fine glass, but we'll give you a clean mat. Okay. I wonder if I could just throw this in my tumbler. What would that do? I mean, it just scratches so easily, which is one reason I don't like it. And then I also don't really like the kind of like chalky feeling that it has. But man, it's unbelievable how easy it scratches. Like the first day I had it, I reached into my pocket and my ring just like barely touched it, and I looked at it and there's just a huge mark all the way down the scale. It's like, why do people put this finish on knives? It's just dumb. It picks up scratches like in crazy. Yes, I am. Yeah, and I actually just got a new sheath for it. Let me grab it because it's really cool. It's from a website called ZapWizard, and it's a horizontal carry sheath. You can get it either way when you order. I got the horizontal one, and it just clips in here. So it's really fast and easy to get it out, and it keeps it really secure in there. And it's horizontal, which is great. If you have Leatherman Surge, they actually make these same ones, but with like places to put like the ratchet attachment and all your bits. Like it's really cool. All the stuff they have. I'll just bring it up here. ZapWizard design. And it is USA made as well. Let's see what we got here. So here's one for the Surge. And it's got a place for the driver, which is cool. And then also, what's something on the side there? Oh yeah, T-shank blade holder on the side there. Really cool. You can get different loops. Third-party clip compatible, horizontal. Spot for your bits. You can get it with nothing, or you can get the bits holder, or you can get the ratchet holder. So they're really customizable. And they make them for all the different Leathermen. So I really recommend these guys. ZapWizard.com. A ring finish. Yeah. Good art clone. Is it actually a clone or is it just similar? Let's look at it. Rocktol Gen R. Rocktol Gen R. Okay, it doesn't look like a clone. I don't think I would call that a clone. But it is definitely pretty similar. Does it work like with magnets? Like the Leatherman does? VG10 knife. There's a good pic of it closed. Let me pull up the arc and see. Yeah, it's pretty similar. I don't think I would call it a clone. What do you guys think? BGM. BGM Knives on Instagram did a great job. Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what they use, but it did not hold an edge very well. When a multi-tool have a VG10 knife, is that what it said? When a multi-tool have a VG10 knife. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Full thickness Eclipse. I've actually never tried an Eclipse. I don't know how thin or thick those are ground. Blue collar John Lennon. I'm actually using my my laptop camera instead of my webcam. I think it looks better actually. Interestingly. A hollow eclipse. Wow. Where are you gonna get that? I don't think they have them on the website anymore. Oh wait, I'm out of stock. Yeah, I don't see any on the website anymore. Oh damn, they had a non-flipper slicer hollow full textured titanium XM18. Ooh. Look at that. 680. That's not bad. So it's 425 normally, and the scales are 200. So that's 625. I guess it is a little expensive. Oh, but it's a textured Loctite. Oh, that's so cool. I want that. I wonder how many there were. Oh, that's so rad. And a different clip and a different backspacer. Speaking of backspacers like this, have you guys seen pictures of Numzans with this kind of backspacer on them? I've been trying to figure out who makes those. I'm sure one of you guys know. You do? Do you have any calipers? Can you take measurements for me? I'm curious on blade stock and behind the edge thicknesses. Yeah, yeah, making the big bucks. Upgraded my my living quarters. Dragovich, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Hinderers have always been, always had the option of tip up or down on their knives. It always comes from factory, um, tip down, and then you just switch it, move the filler tab over to the top. I don't get it. It's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Spyderco does it too. When you order a PM2, it comes tip down, and then you switch it over. I can't figure out the benefit of that. I think some people say it's quicker deployment, but I don't see how that's possible. Say it's like this in your pocket, right? Which is not the normal way. It's tipped down. You pull it out. You have to rotate the knife all the way around and then open it. With tip up, you pull it out. It's already down. Bam. Not particularly thin, just thinner than standard. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I thought. No, not yet, but it is coming. I can't wait. This is going to be a user Lamia. I'm going to use the fuck out of this thing. Yeah, I'll probably use the fuck out of it for a couple weeks, and then I'll do the review video. So you guys really will get some good info on how it really, really, really cuts. Does anyone carry their knives tip up? Or sorry, tip down? Does anybody actually carry them tip down? Oh man, I'm tempted on the Jurassic. Does anyone here own a Jurassic? Oh wait, you can select the scale color? Huh. Half-track Warncliffe. I've never tried one, but it looks really cool. Do they even make those ever anymore? Wait, this current combination is sold out. What? Oh, okay. I think I would get this one with the blue lock side. Wait. Never mind. I think that one's gone. Okay. So it would be black, bright. I don't like the bright blue. Orange is gross. The red's okay. The tan. Kind of tired of black. Maybe this one. Probably this one. The blue lock side. And then if I really like the knife, maybe eventually I would get a titanium scale for it. Do they even have here? Let's see if they have any Jurassic titanium show side scales. Scales and hardware. Jurassic. Oh yeah, they do. Usually these are really hard to get. For like the XM18 or Eclipse, they sell out immediately when they drop. But Jurassic is less popular, so you can just go get titanium scale. I wonder if I would get the blue to match the lock side. Hmm. I shouldn't be doing this. Do they have just a plain lock side? Yeah, right here. So I could get the plain working finish lock side and then get the plain titanium show side. I think it's a little different. Like the working finish is darker than this finish, so it wouldn't completely match. Or I could just go blue. What do you guys think? Has hollow XM18 305. That's good to know. I already have an XM18 though, so I wanted. If I buy one, I would want something different. Me too, man. I mean, I always have been, but I really think that raw titanium is the best. Just plain. Maybe lightly tumbled. You're right, man. You're right. You are right. I've been good for too long. Texture titanium scales from NX2 XL. Not off the top of my head, but there's got to be some somewhere. 20 thou behind the edge. Yeah, it's not awful, but it's not good either. I mean, it's a hollow grind, so it'll slice better than if it wasn't. What's the blade stock? What is it on an XM18? Again, I always forget. It's the same as the scale thickness, 164 thousandths. It's kind of cool how they do that. I mean, it's the blade stock is always the same as the scale thickness. And then when you scale up to the XM24, it's the same thing. The blade stock gets thicker and the scales get thicker. They're always the same. 160 thousandths on the blade stock. Okay. I'm guessing it's probably the same, 164. I don't know why they would make it just slightly thinner. Rock scale makes them. There you go. Let me let Floki out. Blue, wait, you don't like blue screws? Like this? Yeah, I almost made that mistake, man. When I was selling knives to try to get my Cortex XL, or maybe it was to buy my motorcycle, I forget. It was one of the big purges. I actually listed my XM18 on the knife swap. Um, I was asking a lot, but I have a lot of work into this knife. It's got this Rick's Special Project Custom Filler tab. It's got the blue hardware and barrel spacers. It's got the textured titanium show side scale. It's got the regrind. So I took all that into consideration. And no one bought it. Even when I went down like way lower than I was comfortable, no one bought it. People want to buy just stock Hinderers. They don't really want to buy customized Hinderers. They want to do it themselves. You know what I mean? Which I get. I would be the same way. I would want just a fresh, plain Hinderer and then do what I want to it myself. But I'm glad it didn't sell, man. Thank God. Thank God, because I love this thing. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I feel like it's been a while. Dude, me too. I actually just got, I ordered some highway pegs. I'm excited to try them. Spidey Chef. I think it's a great design, but they need to update the blade steel to some Magnica or maybe S90V. That LC200N just does not hold an edge well, man. If you keep it just in the kitchen where you're cutting veggies and shit, it'll be fine. For actually like carrying it for EDCing, like cutting actually abrasive shit, it just doesn't hold an edge well at all. I think they really need to put to do a new run of Spidey Chefs with Magnicut or something like that. They really need to do that. I think they would sell really, really well. My Spidey Chef lives in my kitchen. After I realized that, that just wasn't holding an edge when I was EDCing it, I put it in the kitchen, and I use it there all the time. It's great to just be able to cut up some veggies, whatever, and then just rinse it off in the sink, fold it, put it away. It's going to be fine. There's no rust happening on that knife. What demon? This floaty guy? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's the one thing it's missing. Where is it? Right here. I like the knife, and I will say it's got a snappier detent on the flipper tab than my XM18. But for Hinderer standards, that's not very snappy. I can still fail it, but it's much easier and more reliable to flip than my XM18. However, why wouldn't it have a thumb stud? There's plenty of room. Plenty of room. You can always add your own. But I really think it should. It's a cool knife. It's a really cool knife. It didn't make me, trying this one didn't make me want to buy one. If I had a thumb stud, maybe. I do love the textured lock side. It's very cool. The tool is awesome, The fact that you always have the tool on you to disassemble the knife. It's all the same hardware. Pretty smooth. Very ergonomic. Really ergonomic. Hand retaining. No, I didn't. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't. I already have a factor and I don't need another one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That Alpine is awesome. Not yet, but I think it's on the forecast for tomorrow. Looks like get some rain tomorrow. Yeah, maybe a little. Let's see where it would be. About right there. A little. It would be right above the Hinderer logo right there. So a little, but not enough to where it would be a problem, I don't think. No, what is that? Is that a fixed blade? Scratching things to the Project X thumb stud mod. Came out okay. All right, cool. You know, since it is a pretty snappy for Hinderer, snappy flipper tab, I feel like the thumb stud detent would be pretty strong. On the XM18, I mean, the flipper tab is just mushy as hell, but the thumb studs are great, nice and snappy. So, you know. Let's see. McNeese, Dixon. Okay. So they're gonna make more now? Or they're doing another run or something? This is probably a custom from him. I actually saw on the knife swap another McNeese custom that looked pretty cool. What was it called? Tracker or something? Tracker Jacker, that's what it was. Yeah, these little guys. Pretty interesting. You know, he likes small knives. At least I didn't think so until I saw an interview with him. Or no, it was his podcast, I think. He says he prefers the 3-inch Mac 2. That was the first one that he made, was the little one. And then everyone kept asking for a 3.5-inch, so he did it. But he prefers the little Mac 2. You know, you got the McBee, Tracker Jacker, and the Dixon looked pretty small too. So yeah, he's into small knives, just like me. $300 Swiss Army with upgraded steel. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'd be into that. Oh, really? Okay. Is it going to be reverse flickable with the hole? Fuck yeah! I might do it too after the stream, but with a Jurassic. I would go black. Or sorry, I would go red. Black G10 just does not do it for me. It's been done so. I'm just tired of it, I think. XL all the knives. I hope not. I usually don't like XLs. I like minis. Axial shift, absolutely. Warncliffe. I owned one for a while. I really liked it. I'm just not really an OTF kind of guy. But that was one of, I think, my favorite OTF that I've ever tried. The best cutter is the Benchmade Shootout. This is the sliciest OTF in existence. Oh, that was weird. Look. But the handle is plastic. I know, what the fuck? It looks like I'm gonna have to come and take away your favorite knife. I know you don't want that, so you better like the stream. Ooh, congrats, man. That's rad. That's an awesome, awesome knife. One of the smoothest knives I've ever tried. It was insanely smooth. No McBee. What? What are you talking about? I love my McBee. You can also go to Way of Knife and get yourself a Damascus scale for it for only $60. And then send it to me and I'll add jimping on the so you can front flip it. They don't come with jimping right here. You have to add it yourself. Yep, Rosie's still #1. I don't see it ever going out of my #1 spot. I just don't see it happening. That's hard to say, man. I like a lot of different opening mechanisms, opening methods for different things on different knives. I guess probably in general it would be thumb stud. I love a good thumb stud opener. All right, that's about it. Let's end the stream. I gotta get ready for the lady. Holt versus Rask. I would go for the Rask. As far as smoothness, they're about the same, honestly. The Rask is bonkers smooth, and the Holt was right there with it. I think I like the Rask design a little bit more. I love you guys very much. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you soon. Later.